Oh my God! It's Hulkamania running wild! I got something to say after this. So many of y'all requested this, but I do have something to say. So as soon as he's done, and I'm done reacting, I got something to say. All right. Are y'all ready? Let's get it. I will not be listening to Real American because it will get me a copyright claim. He's actually doing it. A little while back, I didn't know this, but he wears fake hair now because it was so iconic hanging out the back. He wears, yeah, because he's like totally bald or something like that now.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
That's some nostalgia act stuff. He was doing that a few years ago. He would come out and instead of rolling right in, well, let me tell you something, brother. You know, with the Ultimate Warrior, he wasn't doing that. But he would come out, he would, hear the crowd chanting, then, well, let me tell you something, brother. And it's like, I don't like that he nostalgia acted himself. He's parodying himself and how he says that. It doesn't work for me, but he's still Hulk Hogan. Let me hear what he's got to say.
You know something? When I came here tonight, there was so much energy in
He is totally in character right now.
this room. I felt maybe I was in Madison Square Garden getting ready to win another world title. Or maybe I thought the vibe was so intense, the energy was so crazy, it felt like maybe I was going to press that no-good stinky giant over my head and slam him through the mat, brother. But what I found out was I was in a room full of real Americans, brother. And at the end of the day, with our leader up there, my hero, that gladiator, we're gonna bring America back together. One real American at a time, brother. You know something? I've seen some great tag teams in my time. Hulk Hogan and, ooh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage. But you know something?
Macho was alive. He'd be mad at him using him for this. I know he would. I've seen enough of his interviews. It was like him and Hulk Hogan had this whole love-hate relationship for years.
I see the greatest tag team of my life standing upon us, getting ready to straighten this country out for all the real Americans.
By the way, these news videos that I've been doing, you guys seem to absolutely love. A lot of these get way more views than even reactions to trailers. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that, man. While I was doing my cardio, walking out in the sunlight, soaking it up, dude. Later on, I'm gonna go and clang and bang in the gym, brother. But I was thinking to myself, I told myself I would never become real political on my channel, and I still haven't, brother. And my fans tell me in the comments, don't ever do it, Hollywood. Don't ever cross over and become political. It could totally take your soul, dude. But then, why are the majority of the videos that I'm doing now that are getting the majority of the views, man? Why are they the ones that have the most views? Are my fans saying they want Tyrone Magnus to become a political talking head, dude? I don't plan on doing that, man. But I plan on continuing to do news videos, dude. Now that I've said that and that's all and done, Basically, I was like, I noticed that people don't usually become too interested in the news until they get older. I'm older now, but I forget. I've been on here almost 13 years. There are people that have grown up with me. They started in their teens or their 20s or their 30s. It's been almost 13 years. So I think a lot of my fan base is older now, and they're interested in the news and politics and what's going on in the world instead of worrying about a trailer too much or a music video that comes out. They're still interested in those things, but they're super adults now doing a bunch of adulting, and they're more interested now. That's what I think it is. Very interesting, though.
You know, even though you guys are real Americans, you better get ready. Because when Donald Dick J. Trump becomes the President of the United States, all the real Americans are going to be nicknamed Trumpites. Because...
Do you know that's where I got Magnusites from? Because he would talk about NWOites. Yes, he would say NWOites. Although I spell Magnusites wrong because I didn't think about it. NWOites came from acolytes. I should spell Magnusites different. So if I ever start putting out shirts or hats for Magnusites again, it'll be spelled properly with a Y instead of the ITES, the way I would do it.
Because all the Trumpites are going to be running wild for 4 years. So with the power of Donald J. Trump and all the Trumpites running wild, America is going to get back on track. And like Donald J. Trump said, America is going to be great again.
I'm waiting for the whole what you gonna do.
You know, when I look out and I see all the real Americans, I think about how Donald Trump, his family was compromised. When I look out there and I see Donald Trump, I think about how his business was compromised. But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero? And they tried to kill the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania.
It's a full nostalgia act right now.
Make America great again.
Hulkamania and Trumpomania are running wild. My God. You gonna be real now?
You know something, Trumpites? I didn't come here as Hulk Hogan, but I just had to give you a little taste.
That was a mouthful.
My name is Terry Bollea. And as an entertainer...
See, I could tell he dropped it. I could tell. I was like, wait a minute, he's him now.
I love you too. And as an entertainer, I tried to stay out of politics. But after everything that's happened to our country over the past 4 years, and everything that happened...
Gotta tell that to Dwayne. Where is our leader? Where is our leader?
And last weekend, I can no longer stay silent.
He's out of it this year, though. At least I think he is.
I'm here tonight because I want the world to know that Donald Trump is a real American hero. And I'm proud to support my hero as the next President of this United States.
So it was these.
You know, guys, I've known Donald Trump for over 35 years. You know, hold on a second, hold on. I just had a flashback. Man. This is really tripping. You know, the last time I was up on stage, Donald Trump was sitting at ringside at the Trump Plaza. I was bleeding like a pig, and I won the world title right in front of Donald J. Trump. And you know something? He's gonna win in November, and we're all gonna be champions again when he wins.
Thank you, Hulk Hogan. Thank you for your support and your vote of confidence.
And like I said, I've known that man for over 35 years, and he's always been the biggest patriot, and he still is. He's always told you exactly what he thought, and he still does, brother. And no matter the odds, he always finds a way to win. And when he's back in our White House, America is gonna start winning again.
You know what's so hilarious? I bet you if Hulk Hogan ran, he could probably win.
You know, guys, over my career, I've been in the ring with some of the biggest, some of the baddest dudes on the planet. And I've squared off against warriors, ooh yeah, savages. And I've even, like I said, body slammed giants in the middle of the ring. And I know tough guys. But let me
He's still in character. He's going in and out.
tell you something, brother. Donald Trump is the toughest of them all.
Yeah!
They've thrown everything at Donald Trump. All the investigations, the impeachments, the court cases, and he's still standing and kicking their butts.
It reminds me, the way he said butts, it reminds me when he first went against Goldberg for the title on Monday Night Nitro. He was like, I am gonna kick Goldberg's butt. I was like, I thought he was gonna say, but he did.
You know, we never had it better than the Trump years. Back then, we had a thriving economy. We had strong borders. We had safe streets. We had peace and respect around the world. But then we lost it all in a blink of an eye. Crime is out of control. The border is out of control. The price of food and gas and housing is out of control. And the only person who can clean this up is Donald Trump. You know, guys, I really, really love this country. And I've lived the American dream. And I want my kids, your kids, and all those little teeny Hulkamaniacs out there
See,
to
now
live
he's
the
talking
American
regular.
dream too. This November, guys, we can save the American dream for everyone. And Donald Trump is the president who will get the job done. So all you criminals, all you lowlifes, all you scumbags, all you drug dealers, and all you crooked politicians need to answer one question, brother.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when Donald Trump and all the Trumpomaniacs run wild on you, brother? God bless you, and thank you.
I'll leave it off there. So this is what I wanted to say. I actually wasn't going to do a reaction to this, but so many of you asked me to. I was like, okay. You know, I know that my channel started off as a wrestling talk channel, and you know, Hulk Hogan, growing up, he meant a lot to me, like a lot, man. And I remember me and my little brother, we saved all the little pennies that we had, and dollars and cents, and we took it all to Kitty City, which was like Toys R Us. And yeah, when I was growing up, there was Kitty City and there was Toys R Us. Toys R Us seems to have outlasted Kitty City. And we bought the Hulk Hogan workout set. And we came home and we popped that tape in the cassette player and we worked out. And I mean, we just loved Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was wrestling back in the day. He was like the first wrestler that was as popular as, like, you know, mainstream A-list actors and stuff, and musicians and everything. And I truly realized how much he meant to me when The Rock, who had then become my favorite, you know, I went through a few different favorites, you know, and Stone Cold was one of them. The Rock was one of them. And at this time, it was really The Rock. Goldberg was really one of them. Goldberg made me shave my head and start doing all shoulder and trap workouts. And he made me start to try to find wrestling schools. Goldberg was the one who made me want to become a wrestler at one point. But anyway, WrestleMania 18, The Rock and Hogan. Let me tell you, I had The Rock's back all day long. And when they locked up and he did the Hogan and pushed The Rock, I flipped on a dime, just like the crowd did. He was back. Our hero was back. I couldn't believe it. And I felt like I was betraying The Rock in my heart. But also in my heart of hearts, there was my hero again. It was just crazy seeing him back like that. And I remember Flair in an interview, he was like, anyone that didn't believe, you know, that in Hulk Hogan, or he was saying something like, it was like, even I gotta admit, Hulk is the man. And they found out at WrestleMania 18 and a few more cities after that. Yeah, because they wouldn't stop chanting his name. After that, Hulkamania was back. It was incredible. It was like, what? Then that tape came out. And he's dropping the word with a hard ER like it's nothing. He's saying it like people say like, or like dude, or man, or cool, or nah mean. I mean, he's dropping it like it is so natural to him to call myself and my people that word. I mean, you want to talk about how destroying your vision of your hero. See, I'd heard other stuff about other wrestlers, you know, like heard Teddy Long said something about Flair calling him that. We have no hard proof, but could he have? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? I heard stuff about the Ultimate Warrior writing stuff about us. That hurt when I saw that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. Another one. I saw that after the Hogan stuff, years after the Hogan stuff. When Stone Cold got divorced, I think they were saying Deborah was saying that he told her not to watch black people on TV. She wasn't allowed to watch black people on TV. Is it true? I don't know. But right there, ironclad, before AI, pure videotape, he's saying that. And he went on that apology tour, and I'm like, nah, bruh. And I heard what he was saying. Oh, yeah, growing up, we all said, yeah, what's up, man? You know, nah. The GA is different from the ER. Do not try that. Do not try that. And ever since, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to compare it to. But it's like finding out that, even though it's a character, but it's like finding out that your hero is just somebody else in the closet, just just absolutely fake. It's kind of like Homelander. It's like finding out who Homelander really is, what he really does, and that's just in your mind, you know what I mean? It's just like, wow, you think about people like that? Whoa, And yeah, Hulk Hogan's not a killer or a murderer and all that stuff. But I'm trying to think of something that's like, because I think I watched The Boys and he's the blonde hair, blue-eyed superhero. And there's some people that find out who he is and it's like, oh my God, this is you? So I'm just trying to compare it to something where, and it's just like, whoa. So I fight with that all the time. The other day I was actually watching a bunch of Rock matches with Scarlo, and I was showing her a bunch of stuff she actually hadn't seen. And we came to the WrestleMania 18 match, and she wanted to see that. And I mean, she loved it. And afterwards, I sat with her and I talked to her about this. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah. And I said, it makes it so hard for me to relive the wrestling past and watch certain matches because I know that this character that I loved so much and meant so much to me was portrayed by someone that thought about my people like that, or still does, you know what I mean? So, yeah, talk about conflicted. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And I got more videos coming for you. 10 million subscribers. Woo!